We are at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. Hillary Clinton will lay out her plans for America's future tonight at the Democratic National Convention. And she was there last night to take the baton from President Obama. The old adversaries from 2008 embraced after the president praised Clinton's readiness for the Oval Office.
The president and other speakers hammered Donald Trump with some of the toughest talk of the convention. Nancy Cordes is above the floor at the Wells Fargo Center and was with us there all last night. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it was pretty remarkable. The president of the United States essentially pulled the rhetorical fire alarm. He described Trump as a homegrown demagogue and said he's trying to scare people into voting for him. And that was only after Michael Bloomberg questioned Trump's sanity and the vice president called him clueless.
People outside of the United States do not understand what's going on in this election.
President Obama described Trump as a would-be autocrat who bills himself as a savior.
We don't look to be ruled. Does anyone really believe that a guy who spent his 70 years on this earth showing no regard for working people is suddenly going to be your champion, your voice?
Vice President Biden had harsh words for Trump, too.
He's trying to tell us he cares about the middle class. Give me a break. That's a bunch of malarkey.
He took issue with Trump's bleak view of the status quo.
We are America, second to none, and we own the finish line.
It was also a night for Clinton's running mate to introduce himself to the country.
I was a hard times governor. I had to steer my state through the deepest recession since the 1930s.
Virginia Senator and former Governor Tim Kaine talked about his son, Nat, a Marine who deployed to Europe on Monday.
I trust Hillary Clinton with our son's life.
He mocked one of Trump's signature phrases.
He says, believe me, well, his creditors, his contractors, his laid-off employees, and his ripped-off students did just that, and they all got hurt.
Former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg also brought up the lawsuits and bankruptcies.
Trump says he wants to run the nation like he's running his business? God help us. I'm a New Yorker, and I know a con when I see one.
Mr. Obama argued the world is too dangerous to entrust the country to Trump and that the choice for president is clear.
That's why I can say with confidence, there has never been a man or a woman, not me, not Bill, nobody, more qualified than Hillary Clinton to serve as president of the United States of America. I ask you to do for Hillary Clinton what you did for me.
He said after nearly 8 years in office, he was ready to pass the baton.
And here is how the hometown papers are billing it this morning. The Philadelphia Inquirer calls it presidential seal of approval. Philadelphia Daily News, he's with her. And Gail, Hillary Clinton herself speaks tonight. If her speechwriters weren't already feeling the pressure, they probably are now after hearing what everybody had to say last night.
That's right, Nancy. I think they might have been up a little late last night.
Last night was time to go to school.
That's right.
Yeah,
They're going to bring it tonight.
He hit it out of the park.
He really did. Home run and then walked the bases. Nancy, thank you.